Here we go. My name's Tammy. I'm the Fearless Mama. I don't know if you've ever heard me speak before. Have you heard me speak before? Put a 1 in the chat. I'd love to know if you're a recurring guest or if you're just here for the first time. That just kind of gives me an idea of the audience that we have here. And I will make sure I address all your questions here today. Again, stay till the end. I have an amazing bonus here for people that take action. We love action takers here. By the way, Mary Beth, congratulations on your sale this morning. Automated, you woke up to it, $500. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that I live for. I absolutely love seeing people succeed. I have taught and trained thousands of members since the Fearless Mama movement, but prior to that, I got online about 12 years ago. So I just want you guys to know my background and why I'm qualified here to teach you today on some strategies on how to make some money. Okay. So this is a voluntary Zoom. You don't have to come to these. We've been holding these Zooms weekly. I learned one time, probably about 10 years ago, because it took me 1 or 2 years to really figure out what I was doing online, to be honest with you. But about 10 years ago, I had a mentor that says, you know what, once you learn something, don't be shy. Like, in other words, once you learn something, share it, don't be selfish. So I've been doing these Zooms for quite a while. I absolutely love this community. We've called it the Fearless Freedom Movement. The Get Fearless Freedom is the name of our product. I relaunched it in February, and we've been busy every single day. My son and I, we've been busy every single day because what we did was we added a 500 and a 1,000 level. Now, who on here has been with me since the beginning? Like, we're talking way back, like the beginning. Fearless Mama. I know Mary Beth. Let's see who else. Of course, my son. My son was in the background. Who else? Can you put a Fearless Mama, in the chat? If you can say all the way from the beginning when I launched my first product. If you can just put a chat, I would love to know who's here. Anne's here. Okay, Anne, awesome. Who else? I know Mary Beth. So Anne has. Who else? I know Dave, possibly. So that just kind of tells you how consistent that people know I am. Like, the word you want to write down today is consistency, right? You want to write down consistency, because one of the biggest things that I teach and train online is to show up. So look how many people we have here, over 30 some people. I'm live on my YouTube. I'm recording it. I'm going to put it in my Facebook group. Since we've relaunched, I keep trying to get better and better myself. Okay. So I'm going to share some screens here today. We're going to go over the product. We're going to actually be on here on and off in about 40 minutes. Okay. You can make your decision if you want to work with us. We're going to share the next mastermind. I might have a bonus. I might be able to show you guys that actually I might be able to schedule a live training for those people that are going to join at the 1,000 level. So now let's get this off of the table right in the beginning. Let's tell you guys the cost to get involved, and then I'll go into the presentation, because I know a lot of people want me to do the meat and the potatoes in the beginning, and then kind of talk about the system, how it works and things like that. Okay. Sales funnels have changed my life. Yesterday, we were able to go off and go up to a barbecue yesterday, and up in the mountains, and it was really good. We went to our favorite barbecue, and this is one of the reasons why we're able to travel, and we have been traveling since 2020. Right around the March, April timeframe, we even went and we went and bought an RV for a whole year. We traveled, Rob and I and Bob, we went and did the whole RV for a whole year. Who remembers that when we did that? So when you're taking a look at a business, you want to make sure that, number one, is it affordable for the masses? Absolutely. You're looking at it right here, 200, 500, and 1,000. I've already gone over that. That is exactly the cost to get in with your sponsor here that's invited you here today. What is the cost to maintain it? $47. Okay. Are you going to be trained? Yes, you are. The sponsor that brought you here will not be training you. Okay, let me repeat. The person that brought you here, or if you join, you will be trained. There's a step-by-step instructions in the back office of Get Fearless Freedom. That is what I wanted. I wanted time freedom for my leaders. So when I say that Ann made a sale, Mary Beth made a sale, Rob made a sale, Sandy made a sale, it's because we have the time freedom to just post ads and advertise. We don't have to train anyone. If you want a system, great. That is fine. Okay. I understand everybody wants a little bit of extra help, but you know what? When I created this, I personally wanted the time freedom. I thought, oh my gosh, here I go again. I'm thinking about revamping and redoing the Fearless Mama name. And I did it with Get Fearless Freedom. So since 2019, okay, I'm just going to go over this. If you see an ad like this is what I like to show people, is that you post simple ads. So we have the training for that. We always say we have the traffic, because that's always what people ask us. In fact, we're selling these like hotcakes, because that's the number one question in people's mind. Well, there's two. There's, do you have traffic? And is it techie? I can tell you right now, if you're listening in on this and you're worried about the techie part, leave it to us. It's not techie. Can you use this system for any other business opportunity? Absolutely, you can. Okay. So far you want to jot these notes down or keep it up here. You want to know, this is simple. This is duplicatable. This is non-techie. We have the traffic. We have the training. You won't have to train anybody. I'm serious when I say you tell the person to log into the back office for $200, $500, and $1,000, whichever level they're at is the level that they'll be able to access. Does this make sense so far, everybody? If you can say, this is making sense to me today, Tammy, this is so simple. Yeah, I want to join. Put a yes in the chat. I want to just see how we are doing today. So Get Fearless Freedom, again, we launched this platform because of my problem. I had a huge problem. I had a problem. There was other systems out there. Okay. By the way, pink is my new color, if anyone wonders. Like everywhere I go, I got to get a pink shirt. Like pink, 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 you know, pretty soon I'll have a pink truck. No, I'm just kidding. Bob would probably kill me. We have a white Titan, Nissan Titan. It takes us up into the mountains. But anyway, I do like pink. But so with Get Fearless Freedom, you guys can tell I had some rest and relaxation. You know what I mean? It's like I had a full day of just literally breathing that mountain fresh air and taking in that nice day relaxation, to be with the family, to be with the guys. And then today we get to go hang out. Amanda's watching the Buffalo Bills game right now, and we're cooking to take it over there to her brand new apartment. Isn't that cool? So anyway, time freedom and financial freedom was number one when I took a look at a home-based business. Okay, because I'm going to fast forward to the next slide. When Bob and I were, prior to my internet marketing career, Bob and I actually owned 2 Mexican restaurants. We were mortgage brokers for about 10 years, and it was draining on us. Okay. We had no time freedom. I had no time to exercise. I had no time to take care of myself. I was taking care of the 2 restaurants, the real estate. I was doing way too much. Once in a great while, we'd be able to go off and take a vacation on a cruise. I homeschooled the kids, things like that, but there was just no time for myself. So time had to be up there, right? The time freedom had to be way up there. And also, I did not want something techie. You know, I wanted to be able to start working on myself. And that's when the Fearless Mama was born, okay, in 2018 timeframe. 2019 is when I launched the Get Fearless Freedom movement, okay? Because I said to myself, we're going to be traveling. We're going to be going a lot of different places. I need to have a hub. I need to have somewhere where I can log in and create a campaign if I want to market today. I wanted a hub to where if I wanted to go work out to the gym, and Rob will tell you his story. He's lost 47 pounds in the last year, by the way, because of the time freedom and the financial freedom that my son has at the age of 28. Okay. So I want you guys to know that when I launched to Get Fearless Freedom, I had other issues going on when I looked at other platforms. The other guys and gals they were taking 30 days to pay me out commissions. Okay. And the funnels only worked for one company. Okay. And let's face facts. Isn't there a lot of opportunities right now out there online that you can choose from? How many opportunities have you guys seen in the past month? You can put a number in the chat. I'll check the messages and the answers when I take a look at it next. How many opportunities have launched in the past year alone? I've talked to my friends about this, and we're just like, whew, makes our head spin. Well, guess what? Today, I'm going to show you how to capture those leads, okay, of those program hoppers, and how to make an additional $3,000 to $10,000 a month, sometimes day, sometimes year. It just depends on how aggressive do you want to get here, right? Because again, my system can host and hold as much traffic as you want for $47 a month. It can get hammered as much as you want. I'm very confident in my servers. By the way, it's not hosted anywhere. It's not hosted on ClickFunnels, Kajabi, or any of those other sites. I own the servers. It's hosted on my own servers. So the other problem was it was too techy. Oh my gosh, I would try to set up a funnel. I don't know if you guys have ever tried this on your own. Have you ever tried WordPress? Have you ever tried that? Whew. Wow, was that hard? I've tried WordPress. I've tried all those, okay? And the problem is because I'm not a techie person. My son is, but I am not. And I wanted to just go, go, go. I wanted to make money now today because I had $50 left in the bank account. You know what I mean? Like one of those systems where you can launch it within 7 to 9 minutes and start sharing it. That's the kind of system I wanted. And I know it's the kind of system you want. Okay. It's very, very critical for your success online, to be honest with you. All right. So this is what I had all that other stuff, and all the other stuff was PLR products. It wasn't good. You couldn't get on a Zoom. There was no transparency. I go over some of the 5 issues that I had in the past. So I always talk about what I went through and now what we got today. So I want you guys to see that, yeah, I went through the blood, sweat, and tears so you don't have to. See what I mean? Does that resonate with anybody here today? You go through the blood, sweat, and the tears to try to figure out, well, what the heck can I do now to make money, right? The other thing was high admin fees. Have you ever paid $200 and $300 for someone to host all of your sales funnels? And we'll go over to what is a sales funnel in a little bit. But you need, anytime you're marketing online, and this is affiliate marketing, okay? We've already gone over that. You can resell my products for $200, $500, and $1,000 right here with Get Fearless Freedom. You do have a business in a box. But the problem was with the other companies, I couldn't get a hold of anybody. You know, again, I couldn't go to a live Zoom like this. They didn't have a live Zoom where you can mute and unmute and ask questions and stuff like that. So it was very, very hard to get a hold of that company. All right. I pride myself on transparency. I pride myself on customer service. There's never been a day that goes by since 2019 where we don't get back to the person more than a day. Never been one day. In fact, sometimes my members are like, wow, that was fast. You know, Mary Beth, I said to her yesterday, I go, hey, the site's updated. We got the new video on there. She's like, oh, wow, that was fast. You know what I mean? Like money loves speed. Write that down. Money loves speed. I don't know if you guys are taking notes on this Zoom. If you want to take notes on this Zoom, I'm going to be teaching people how to do Zooms like this, by the way, because they're very, very profitable. Very, very profitable to do Zooms and webinars. It's one of my secrets of always being and landing on the top of the leaderboards of any company that I promote. Okay. So I've taken that knowledge and I've decided, you know what, I'm building my own company now, because I didn't like one thing or the other about other different companies. It was just either, oh my gosh, the owner was not showing up, like I said, or it's just too expensive or whatever. So I've made this simple platform. So here we go. Hence the reason why my family and I are able to have that time freedom, financial freedom, to be able to do what we want when we want. Isn't that the most that you want out of life, really? With crazy things like this happening this week with Hawaii and that, I've been there one time. I was just so devastated. It was actually the city that we actually were in. We took the kids there when they were little. Amanda can't remember it too well, but Rob can. So, I mean, you just never know. Your life can change in an instant, in 24 hours. You know what I mean? So I just want you guys to know that if you have a hub, you have a home, you have a place to come for support. That's what I wanted for people. You know, a lot of times, and it's even happened here currently, a lot of times sponsors will just leave, you know, and I get that because I had it happen to me. It's not like my sponsor left me, but my sponsor said, hey, Tammy, here's a 1-page document. Here you go to it, try to figure out the traffic. And I sat there and I scratched my head and I says, wow, this should be interesting. That was the first year or two. Here, we show you resources. I run traffic. I personally run traffic for people. So get the traffic, get that worry off of your head today, because I have really great training for that. Okay. So that's the reason why we have the levels. Let me get into the levels. Is everybody with me so far? Am I going too fast? Am I going just the right amount of time? I'm really fired up and pumped up today to show you guys the 1000 level, the new one, because I've really been doing a lot of work on it behind the scenes. By the way, there's 4 of us behind the scenes. There's my husband that he put in through the mastery section of his knowledge. He does I'll have Rob explain it. But then, of course, there's the software and the product at the 200 level, but there's 4 of us behind here. So I have a programmer, I have my son, myself, and my husband. So there's 4 of us here in the Get Fearless Freedom community. So if I, can't get back to someone, then the support gets back to someone. If someone needs help with setup, then my son's there. Does that make sense to everybody today? So we're growing at a rapid pace, okay? And we're going to be growing even more because we're going into what? I bet you Mary Beth knows the answer to this question. We're going into the busiest time of the year. So that's the reason why I'm doing Zooms every single Saturday. So here we go. This is what it's going to give you. In fact, let me introduce the brand new funnel. In fact, I'm so excited about it. All right, 1 second here. Let me bring it up. Everybody excited? I'm just going to look at the messages. Yeah, at least a dozen times. I'm just looking through here. Great support. Yes, everybody that loves the support, just put in there, love the support, love Tammy's support. Because like I said, that's very top priority to me. All right, cool. I appreciate it. All right, let me show you guys. This is the brand new, as of today, right now, as we speak. We got a new logo. So we have a brand new logo, which is important to some people. Brand new colors, if you haven't seen it. If you haven't listened to this brand new video that my son and I go over like extensively. We're talking about, this is probably what, Rob, the 6th edition? Ever since we relaunched this in February, like the 6th edition, right, of Get Fearless Freedom. But at every single step now it has, and it talks about the Craigslist auto reply software. So if you guys want to look at this 7-minute video, videos convert. Once you get an evergreen video and it converts like it is today, like I've already seen 2 sales, like I said, people are waking up to money. There's no DMs required. There's no direct messages. There's no texting. There's no calling. There's no, emailing relentlessly to people to get them to join, because you have a highly converted sales funnel right here in front of your face. Honestly, all we do is drive traffic, and we teach how to do that. Okay. So you guys can tell I've been really thinking about what I'm going to say today. We even have the brand new logo here. You get with your person here. If you have to jump off early, I'm already going to explain halfway through the webinar what you're going to get. 200, you pick the price point that you can come in today. The 200, 500, and 1,000. Now, what's cool about Get Fearless Freedom, and let me just go ahead and I have to pause this, make sure it doesn't go. Let's see, make sure. Okay, I'm going to pause this. I'm going to show you guys the levels. Now, of course, the 2 levels are staying the same. I'm always improving upon it. I have a brand new mastermind that we did. I have it loaded in the back office. I'll show you the back office of GFF right here. I'm going to show you the brand new mastermind. We have it loaded. Look at that right here. I talk about traffic conversions. All right. So I did a full mastermind on traffic conversions, step by step by step, because it's great. You can generate a bunch of leads, right? You can generate tons and tons of traffic. We have it. We have up to 2,500 people we can get in front of every single day, maybe more now, because I just added on 2 more vendors. Okay. But I'm talking about the conversions of the traffic. And I've been doing this for 12 years. So I might know a thing or 2 about that, especially in the member to member niche. So we have that. So again, I've gone over, you don't have to be techie. We have it set up for you. You don't have to learn traffic. You can plug right into it. As far as the traffic conversions, you're going to be taught that. Now the grand poobah, look at this. We just created what I've been talking about for a long time, and I've been wanting to teach and train on it, and it's going to be on the next mastermind. I'm going to teach people, if you don't have a YouTube channel, why not? Now, who on here has a YouTube channel? Who on here has made money from YouTube? And I can put a huge 7 figures because of my YouTube channel. And you know what? It's a very small channel. I don't even have 3,000 subscribers. I only have like 2,700, but it's very, very niche down. And I'll show you guys that, some of those secrets on my actual next live YouTube training. If you join at the 1,000 level, if you're already in at the 1,000 level, you get that. You already get it for free. You get to come. Okay. As long as you're a $47 paid member. This is what I was talking about. These are going to be the main products now. I'm so excited about it. You're going to get a 34-page. It's not some long thing where you have to listen to a bunch of videos. Nope, nope, nope. I already sent it to like Mary Beth, and you know, I've already sent it. Now you have it in your back office login. Now who before the Zoom logged into their back office to see the new product on here? Who jumped on? Tom did, Tana did. All right, cool. Who else? Kristen did. Okay, cool. Awesome. It's very cool stuff, isn't it? And I'm going to show you guys how I've installed the extension. You're probably thinking, did I see that part? But in that $34, yeah. No, actually, it would be like $34,000, because I'm telling you, with YouTube, the sky's the limit. If you have a YouTube channel, once you get subscribers, you can literally rank keywords and everything with the 34-page document. You can put your affiliate links in there. You can do whatever you want, but it's a step-by-step guide. So you can, of course, I want you to promote Get Fearless Freedom, right? That's why I'm teaching and training to raise the membership to sell more $1,000 products, right? But remember, Get Fearless Freedom is a learning platform where we can help any business opportunity. Okay. I mean, there's a lot of them out there, and there's a lot of them that people are excited about, and I get that. But the problem is one of those little things that those companies don't teach. And believe me, I know, because I've been asked by companies, hey, Tammy, can you teach our whole company? I had one, it was about 2 years ago. I had one gentleman, he saw me ranked to the leaderboard. I got to 5-star. You know what he says to me? Hey, Tammy, could you come on and could you teach how you just did that? And I said, really? To your whole company? All right. No, that's when the light bulb went off in my head. And I says, man, I got to create my own product. I got to create my own training. You know what I mean? And then I'm going to allow people to resell my training. Does that make sense? So when you start getting on in one of the recent ones that I was voted top or whatever, I was offered a free trip. You get free trips, and you get perks when you're top sponsor to these affiliate marketing companies, right? So the last one, it was in November, I ranked number 5 out of 30,000 people. I mean, I don't brag. I'm not here to do that. I'm just here to show you guys that it's absolutely possible to do that when you use my marketing methods. Okay. So whether you have one person joining you, whether you have 10 people on your team, and that's a great way to start. Hey, if you have a team, right? If you have a team, an existing team, you can offer Get Fearless Freedom to them. That's exactly what Kristen just did. So congratulations on your success. $1,500, I don't know, 2,000. I've lost track. She's bringing in so many people. I mean, like, just offer it, to your members, and you're going to be able to just then have them rinse and repeat, right? So this is the beautiful part right here is, again, I know you can come on to my Zoom, so if your sponsor can't make it or something like that, it's going to be Rob and I, we're going to show up, and you're going to get to talk to us. Instead of me always doing the talking, which some people get sick of hearing, I'm teasing, but seriously, like the last mastermind, every single person went around and talked. I said, where are you stuck? Because some people, they get sucked into this person's training, and then another person might get sucked into that. You know what I mean? Like, maybe they're not quite sure how to do a Craigslist ad that I teach, or maybe they're not quite sure how to do a YouTube video. See, these are all the things that I've been always asked, and guess what? Now we have it. So you get access to once a month live mastermind. And where is it going to go? It's going to go back here if you can't make it live. So that's what everybody always asked me. These are things that people will always ask you. Well, hey, Rob, how do you get traffic? Well, we share that. Hey, Rob, can I upgrade at any time? Guess what? We've even put in an FAQ at the bottom right here. Can I review it before I purchase it? Yes, that's what's happening now, right? What other company owner gets on a Saturday Zoom, to make sure that your questions are answered before you join the community? I don't know of anyone. I'm waiting. I haven't found anyone yet. So I wanted to make sure I was different. I didn't want to be just the average company owner, you know what I mean? That just got on a video and you can't even see their face. It just used to frustrate the heck out of me. And then, do you pay for updates? No, actually, I didn't request any money from any of my members when I do these updates or upgrades. I don't ask anyone any more than $47 a month. Okay, I don't. I'm making sure that this stays economical for everybody because I want you guys to leverage your funds into traffic. If you want to do paid methods of traffic, you can do free, you can do paid. You know what I mean? You have either one. If you come in at a lower level, this was always a question to me in my inbox or in my email or text. If you come into a lower level, you just get with your member and you pay the difference. You just pay the difference. That's it. And the admin fee remains the same. If you have questions, is there someone that you can talk to? Absolutely. You can come to the mastermind once a month. I prefer no inboxes into my inbox. I prefer you show up on a Zoom like today. If you have any questions, let's get them addressed today. Or you can send into Get Fearless Freedom support. Because now that I have a huge membership, I want people to start utilizing my support team. I'm actually just thrilled the fact that I have, and I'm going to have probably another person on staff in another month. Okay. So those are things, those are how I grow and expand my memberships, is because I can know how to outsource. Okay. So those are really fun things. Who hosts all my different pages? We do. We host all of your pages, all of your capture pages. And again, I'll go into detail exactly what you get when you log in. I'll show you an actual campaign, a live campaign, so that you can get going today. So all you have to think in your head is, well, where do I want to start? Of course, you're going to want to start at the 1,000 level because you get the 500 and the 200 included in the 1,000 level, right? Plus, you get to jump on a live mastermind and you get to get all of your questions answered. And we will make sure that your funnel is set up. We have branded pages that have been making people lots and lots of money. I don't even want to state an income, but you know, because again, results are based upon your effort, but I'm saying the results that I've seen with my current members are huge. I have a doctor. He's not even on social media. I have a doctor and I got to get his testimonial on my page because he just made a $500 sale yesterday and he doesn't even do social media. You know what I mean? So if you do have a testimonial, please send it in. It's only going to help you more. Because your testimonial will be right here on the site as we add them. Mary Vessel, of course, is on there. Ann's is on there. Amy's is on there. Rob, you got to get your own testimonial on there. I keep forgetting, but you're in the video, right? So I'm going to have Rob speak now. And then if we have any questions, we're like halfway through. It's 12:30. And then I'm going to have any questions that anyone that is looking at this for the first time or new members, please, again, if you can hold your questions to the end, because we want to make sure our guests get their questions addressed today, because we have a lot of guests on today. I've been told that a lot of people are coming on here today. Yes, anybody can do this if they've never done it before. Absolutely. It's very much for beginners. It's a one-click funnel setup. In fact, when you pay your sponsor and you put in your payment information of how you want to get paid, Cash App, Venmo, MoneyGram, right back there. Once you add that and you click save, it's a one-click funnel setup. That is it. If you want me to follow up with your emails, which I do, so you don't even have to learn how to follow up or do email copy or get a hold of your contacts, I do that for you. And I haven't even gone into that yet, but the 7-minute video does that for you. So make sure you listen to that too.
I'm so excited, Mom. It's not
okay,
fun.
cool. Let's hear you.
I try to keep it back, but
I bet you are excited about
I don't care if you see me emotionally excited or just telling you I'm excited. I'm just internally excited because we just got finished with this brand new 7-minute video. And I remember working on it and just looking at all the feedback we got and all the limiting belief patterns that even ourselves, that my mom and I had to overcome in this new video. And she's telling me I need this part out, I need that part added. And I'm looking at my own cognitive dissonance, wait a minute, Mom. And she's like, no, let's just we know the community wants it. Let's make it. And so I was so excited to create that new video, and it's converting like hotcakes. We're talking literally Mary Beth, she's getting traffic to that. And as long as your person, guys, that are on the Zoom, as long as your audience gets and watches that video, they don't look at their phone, they're not changing the cat litter, they're not chasing the toddler, whatever's going on, okay, meteorites coming on, into their backyard. As long as they're literally looking at that video, it explains literally everything. And I'm in confidence telling you that. I am in full blown confidence that there should be zero questions. It's when to join after that. We do these Zooms are optional. They're there to build that community, know, like, and trust. See the owners. I'm a co-owner of Get Fearless Freedom. The confidence that we've gained over the years and the love and passion only grows by the second. And so what I really love about Get Fearless Freedom, and I really, really love, is not only we have the brand new logo, we have a new sales page, we have the done for you emailing that my mom will go over. I can even actually go over it even. But it's all on that sales page. But what you're here on the Zoom is ultimately to literally change your life. And the reason why I started changing my life, and it was actually mostly this year, was I had a call from a friend. And this is a truth call. This is absolutely what happened. This is not to get emotions running, but this is to get people that if you're older than 30 years old on this call, consider yourself absolutely blessed from the heavens. Because my friend of 30 years old was taken from an illegal drunk driver. His life was ended just in a split second. Okay. And it happened. And I was just talking to him a week ago, and it happened. And that is when I changed my life. And it took one life to change the process and thinking of my life. So that happened back in Easter of this year, of all days, it happened that day. And I started turning around. I started revamping my thought process on how to help people with Get Fearless Freedom. This is not filler talk. This is still on point. So I started looking at my health. I said, well, I really want the best health. And so in a total process of since last year, I had it on my notes, I've lost 47 pounds in 1 year. I've put on literally about 20 pounds of muscle back. I'm toned. I got, still work to do. But the reason is I see that your physical health ultimately is a balance of your checkbook as well. So if you're feeling good and you're looking good, you also know you can be out there and in front of, if you're a shy person, you're going to come out of your shell. If you're a mediocre person, you're going to come out of your shell. And I appreciate you guys for the comments, but ultimately it's not about you or I, it's about legacy. It's about what are we going to leave behind when people in the future generations look back and go, wait a minute, that community was there. They helped any business. They helped people with the online marketing properly, not this bluff and make cash here, there, cash app this, mail program this. We're talking about a real business, a business in a box, a vetted, long time, 30-year in the industry. My mother has been in, and we offer the greatest bonuses in the industry if you actually see and stay tuned what my mom's going to talk about. And so what we do is we see all these problems going on in the world, right? But we're not here to always talk about that, because guess what? I don't know about you guys. Have you ever seen one really actually tell you how to fix the problem? They're always telling you what's going on. The economy, this, left, right, conservative, liberal, you name it, right? But is anyone wanting to fix it? No, they're not. Zero. No one's ever fixing it. So what I wanted to look at it is with Get Fearless Freedom is we take the business, right, online. So most people want to make online money, and we want to make it to where, you get with your sponsor, you get to work with them, you get to be into the community for $2.10 a day up in Canada. That's $63 a month, which it converts to from CAD from 47 a month is $1.56 United States, to maintain a business where you can actually post ads, you can get into Craigslist, you can get into our side gig hustles we haven't even talked about that, the 500 level, but so much, right? You guys have probably already seen the 7-minute video, but if you haven't and you really want to just cement the deal, get with your sponsor today. You rewatch that 7-minute video if it hasn't convinced you already. But it's so awesome because I've come out of my shell. I'm going to a birthday party, over 200 people at this event. It's a James Bond theme where I'm going to be all blacked out, got the black button up, black slacks, black shoes, black tie. And if I looked at myself a year ago, I would have been, oh wow, I got my this belly. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just too health conscious. And so it's like, Sandy on this call is cool. She's a great friend of mine. But I'm even getting teeth work done, Sandy. So it's like, everything's working, where I know that after the battle, guys, after the struggles, if you are in that point of the struggle, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There always is, as long as you have that hole in the heart ability to be like, you know what? I do feel that. I do feel that conviction. I need to go forward in a more positive light. I need to help my family out. I need to get with that great person that introduced me to Get Fearless Freedom. So you can see of a changed person I am, because I work on myself all the time, right? I'm not looking at football games, even though I like them. I look at it like, in the mirror, if I can fix my own, internal problems, then maybe I could be a light to another person. When I told people, 47 pounds, they're like, whoa, that's a lot. And I go, I know, isn't it interesting how weight works? Like, you didn't think that it looked it, but it, like, after I'm looking, and it's just like, but it ultimately comes down to, it's not about what my mom and I share. It's not about any sponsor. We're talking, my mom she's going to show some Craigslist ads. It's just about the legacy we're building behind, and your sponsor, who invited you. They're absolutely incredible, to get with them. But the Craigslist ads, my mom wants to show, this is something that just hit my head. I was like, Craigslist, honestly, it's so cool. The facts on it, like, you can see, this is our auto reply software. That's the back office right there, the corner right. And you fill it out. You can actually fill it out to what you want. So if you have, let's just go, you have like a health product, right? And you want to market in that local city for people that need that health product. They need it, right? Or they need Get Fearless Freedom or anything. You can fill that out, and they actually will have an auto reply. It's not a vacation reply, guys. So if anyone's techie on this call, they're like, oh, that's just an auto reply or vacation reply. No, this is built from the ground up. It's server based. It's a beautiful software piece where actually you can resell it and make $500, but also you can actually have this on automation. So a lot of people don't like talking. See, I didn't like talking, but today I'm going to be talking to literally hundreds and hundreds of people today. So it's like, I'm going to my friend's birthday party, and he's a networker like me, and it's just, that's why we got along immediately. So we started just blabbing back and forth, and he's like, yeah, come to my birthday party next month. So it's like pretty cool. That's the networking that I like personally. That's just me. But anyway, yeah, mom, she's going to go over the really amazing Craigslist, mom. You can get on the interwebs there and show them what we have in real time.
Okay, sounds good, nitty gritty. So
But
now
thanks for listening. Appreciate you guys. It's awesome, to have you on a Saturday call. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. I like people to just kind of know and understand where Rob's coming from, because he went from the corporate America, made the decision to say, no more, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to work online. Like we can tell people this all the time, is like, you can't take our 12 years or even just the past 4 years with the system and learn it all in a half an hour. It's absolutely, or an hour here. It's absolutely impossible. That's the reason why we have so much. I know it's only 200, 500, and 1,000. There's other systems out there that are charging $2,000. And let me tell you right now, I have them, and they don't have as much as I do. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm just saying that there's other systems out there and other company owners out there that don't get on a Saturday afternoon doing a Zoom like I do, and they're charging $2,000. Okay. So I just wanted to tell you guys, I am thinking actually about a $2,000 level. It'll be structured differently. It'll be more live than just giving someone access to the back office, because I've learned that growing through my membership and getting more members on board, they love my lives, and they love the fact that I'm a company owner that actually generates leads alongside them. There's many company owners I've actually interviewed myself, and I've said, hey, do you know how to do a Craigslist ad? Nope. Do you know how to do a solo ad? Oh, I didn't know solo ads were still a thing. Yep, they are still a thing. Like, that is the difference between me as a company owner and other people. I work alongside of you, okay? So I work alongside my affiliates. Is that a new thing? Yeah, actually it is here with Get Fearless Freedom. So I'm actually bringing on my own members, right? And so I'm able to know, well, what solo ad vendors are converting. I have 3 of them. So that's the bonus today. If you join today at the 1,000 level, you'll get access to the 3 solo ad vendors. I actually vet them myself, which means I spend my own money on the vendors. Okay. There's a sea of solo ad vendors, and I'll show you guys that. So I'm going to show you 2 traffic strategies, 3. Of course, the YouTube. Okay, we all know YouTube gets how many views? I forgot to get the stats on here, but how many views do you guys think that YouTube videos get? By the way, that's one of the ways that Mary Beth just made a sale. So we don't hide things here. See, a lot of times, and this is what top sponsors used to do to me, and it used to fry me. I would ask them, well, how did you get on the leaderboard? Well, I just contacted the first 100 people I knew. I'm like, no, you didn't. You're on social media. You posted. You have 10,000 followers. No, you didn't do that. Come on, get real with me. No, how did you do it? And this was like when I was like, you know, not knowing a thing. Well, I did. I contacted my friends, my family, and we're talking network marketing here. That was one of the first opportunities I ever got in. Okay. So here on the Zoom here today, we've already showed you how we're doing this lead. So most people actually keep this away from you, and this is a free Zoom. Can you imagine when you're a paid member, how much you're going to learn? You know, most of these systems that actually are out there now don't share the exact vendors and don't share the exact Craigslist ads, for example. They don't do it. I know. How do I know? Because I was part of them and it used to drive me insane. So the people that have listened to me, that's why I had to ask how many people are never heard me before, because I know Ann has, and some of this stuff is, you know, it's redundant. I get it. But the thing is there's some people that have never heard me speak before. I don't think Kristen has heard me speak on a Zoom before. She now knows that I get really super pumped up, and it just fries me to see these other companies not even teaching and training their affiliates. It's just, how are they going to grow their business, you know? So, oh, you have one time. Okay, cool. So Craigslist, let me log in. Let me show you guys Craigslist ads, solo ads, YouTube. Those are the 3 places, my favorite places. I'm not so much of a Facebook marketer. There's a lot of time wasters and a lot of people that are just going to waste your time over on Facebook. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's just the way I work it. Because again, I look at my DMO, my daily method of operations. Okay, I'm going to be 90 minutes on and off. That's it. 90 minutes on and off. You know, it's August, 12th. And I mean, I've already hit my goal of what I wanted to earn this month, but now it's all, you know, basically what I call cushion money after that, right? So you want to look at your DMO. You want to look at, what are you spending your time on every single day? Yes, do I get sales on Facebook? Sure, because I built it up, okay? But my focus now is Craigslist, YouTube, and solo ads. Write those down. If you want free information, you're not part of Get Fearless Freedom yet, you already know. If you have a business already, let me tell you right now, if you're using a capture page that does not convert, 40, 50, 60% opt-in rate. Okay, now we're getting into some terms here. You might be new to these internet marketing terms, but this is how I rank to the leaderboards. I'll show you guys my #1 capture page. Who's ready? Who's ready to see that? I've revealed it on some of these. Let me just look at my audience today. Let me see, make sure. So I've had to actually, Mary Beth and Rob and Ann know this. I've had to actually look at some of the people on here because I had well, you know, whenever you're successful and you get something going really well, people start to tend to kind of steal ideas. So I just got to look at my and I might have to go off of my YouTube here 1 second. In fact, let me end the YouTube video because I don't want this on the YouTube because people do actually watch my videos all the way to the end. Let me go ahead and just end this off of YouTube, stop live stream. All right, here we go. I'm going to log into my back office. I'm going to show you guys literally in 2 minutes how to set up a capture page. And I'm non-techie. Like literally, this is my software. This is at the 200 level. You get it. Okay. So I'm going to do this. Ready? Here we go. I can do this like I said in 90 minutes and I'm off and running because again, time. I'm not techie. I have little time because I'm semi-retired. I don't like to work a lot anymore. I'm just being honest. I'm semi-retired. I don't have to, so anyway, non-techie time and I want to know where to get traffic. That's it. 90 minutes a day. I'm on, off, collect my money, help the person, help them log in, say, here's the training. Boom, we're done. Again, you don't have to train anybody. All right. So here it goes. 1 second here. Cool. Who has a lot of time? Like if you have a lot of time and you just want to sit and, hey, go buy a leads list and call them, do some cold calling. Buy a leads list, Dave. If you got a lot of time, I don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of time to message people on Messenger. I don't want to message people on Messenger. I think that's just the craziest way to do it. If you want, to me, that is just time waste. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys my time saving methods. All right. So I log into the back office of Get Fearless Freedom. This is my back office. It's different than yours. I'm following up with your leads. Okay. Let me show you something I showed everybody on this last mastermind. This is my Facebook group, which we're closing and getting a lot of people brought in, by the way, with this group. But watch this. This is one of my members. She created this little diagram. Watch. I loved it. We have a lot of diagrams, a lot of PDFs. This is what you have. This is what Get Fearless Freedom is. You have a capture page. This is how a sales process works. I told you guys I would explain this. This is exactly how a simple sales process works in the funnel. Funnels have changed my life. Get Fearless Freedom has changed my life. Last year, I was able to have a surgery, parathyroid surgery, and now look at me. I'm bouncing all over the place. I'm all healed up. I have tons of energy, So you got your capture page, you got a bridge page that's introducing yourself. Many people use it for all their different opportunities. You have a sales presentation. I've already taken care of that. And then you have a follow-up. Guess who does a follow-up? I do. So what do you have to do? The only thing you have to do is feed people into the capture page. That's it. That's it. Feed people in the capture page. All these other systems, guess what? I had to always teach and train people how to put their AWeber series in, how to follow up, how to effectively close, all those sort of things, right? Here with Get Fearless Freedom, these Zooms, these webinars are what's blowing this company up. These webinars, okay? And of course, my email follow-ups, we get sales throughout the week. But the biggest explosion are on the weekends because people have the time. They have the time to get this set up. You can get this set up literally in 9 minutes today. Hey, James, how are you? You're late. Just kidding. I like the joke. So here you guys go. This is your lead capture page. This is how simple. No, this is how hard it is. I'm kidding. You don't even have to know HTML. Okay. You click this button here. You click that button here. You click this button here and boom. How long did it take me? Less than 10 seconds. That's your capture page. You go into your saved pages. If whoever is not muted, please mute. You go into your saved pages right here. You can tell I've done hundreds and hundreds of Zooms, can't you? You go into your saved pages. These are your saved pages right here. That's it. I just launched your business for you and it's already set up for you with one click. You already have that capture page once you join today and you put in your payment information. So that's it. That is how simple we've made it here with Get Fearless Freedom. There's other long, drawn out webinars where you have to sit and try to, I was just on one this morning, actually. I was on a webinar and I listened to it and I says, oh my gosh, he's teaching people how to do messaging in Messenger to get them to a webinar. Here with Get Fearless Freedom, guess what? We have the training on how to get people onto Saturday Zooms. It's right here. How to create a Facebook event. It's right here. This is one of the free methods we use. This is how so many people have gotten here today. It's because in the paid group, we have the training. See what I'm saying? So, and if you have a training, I'd love to learn it. I'd love to put it into my back office. I mean, there's some people on here that have high skills. You don't have to be an expert here. You can start wherever you are. I can't stress that enough. Again, I'm bringing my knowledge to the table so you don't have to go through all the blood, sweat, and tears. And again, I can start running traffic to your pages within 15 minutes. You'll have eyeballs to your site. We have people doing that all the time. We have our obviously our free group, but then we also have our paid group where I'm always dropping in, hey, this is the new page I created. Hey, we got 20 minutes to go. Did you bring people? See what I mean? Like if you have the hustle, we have the business opportunity for you. If you don't really have, this is what I tell people all the time. If you don't have the desire to make money, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I can't be that desire. You got to bring the desire. You got to bring the motivation. We have the platform. Does that make sense? Like my back's against the wall. Like when it was, and I had $50 left in my bank account after we lost our 15 homes to foreclosure, our personal home to foreclosure, I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't have anybody to jump on a Zoom with, you know? I was like left out there. I felt like I was left out there in the ocean. I didn't know what to do. So here we have a place where you can come as you are. You don't have to come to the Zooms. They're going to be back there. They're recorded. Interesting fun fact. How many people on here have listened to the recorded masterminds on here? How many people? And put your name down if you have. Who has listened to the recorded ones? Tana, yep, you had said you did. Okay, three people, so four. One person has. 5, 6. Nicole. Okay, cool. All right. So out of hundreds of members, that I have, my programmer gave me a stat today. He said 10% of our database, our membership, 10% even listen to the recorded ones. Everybody likes to show up on the lives. So hence, that's the reason why I created that in the 1000 level platform, is to have a live, to have that as a bonus. You know, not everybody can make a Saturday, and I get that, you know, but the next live, you know, it's just going to depend on my, you know, my answers that I get here today when you want me to do the next live, you know. But I tell people all the time that it's great to have back there. The recordings are back there, but the lives are very valuable. You know, I like hopping on lives. I don't really like listening to lives myself because, hey, what if I have a question, you know, and then I want to type in, hey, have a question. So I just think that the live is going to be very valuable for the 1000 level membership. And that's for me to say to you, you don't have to do the training. Does that make sense? So you can collect the $1,000 and you can tell the person, get on the next live mastermind with Tammy. You're not going to have to do the training. I'll do the training for you. What a no-brainer that is. That's what I call a no-brainer bonus here today, is that whoever joins at the 1000 level gets to get on to the next live mastermind. And we have a ball, we have a blast, we make it fun. I make sure that you guys get all your campaigns set up. So there's the capture page. What do I do with the capture page? Well, sometimes I like to tweak it. I like to tweak it to a Craigslist ad. I like to tweak it to maybe a USA Today ad or a postcard or something like that I'm doing, or possibly, you know, I don't know, Instagram. I'm not too much on TikTok. I just think that's crazy sometimes to see all those videos and I can never figure it out. So where I'm putting most of my time and energy is into here. Whoops, I got to change. Gotta not show that because it's part of the 1000 level. But I'm putting all of my time, energy, and efforts into building my YouTube channel right now. Okay, so I've kind of covered the 200 level. You can go back to the page, make sure you get back to the person. It explains it, that 7 minutes in 7 minutes flat. Well, 7 minutes, almost 8 minutes now. But Rob revamped it so it explains everything. You know, again, you're going to get all this in the back office. You're going to be able to use the Craigslist auto reply. This is how simple this is. You'll go through 6 steps in order to get your Craigslist. And I don't want to show everybody because, again, this is a free overview. And sometimes I get people on here that have other intentions of possibly creating their own stuff here. So I can only show so much. Again, the paid masterminds, I will make sure that you'll understand all this stuff. Okay. This is my Craigslist account. This is what brings in a lot of leads. Someone says, can I do this? Is this easy for beginners? Absolutely. Have you ever posted something on Facebook? Have you ever posted anything on a classified site? We do it all the time. Have you ever purchased something online? Have you ever purchased anything on Amazon or any other site? If you have, you can purchase traffic. That's what I tell people all the time. You don't even have to know anything. I have a lady that purchased a solo ad. She's up in Canada and she made 3 sales, like $1,500. Like, I'm like, see? And she wasn't even techie. I made sure her pages were set up correctly. You know, in fact, I actually love training people that have nothing, like no knowledge at all about internet marketing. Actually, those are my favorite people. People that
Especially in
have
full
no
traffic, this
knowledge,
new video. Like
especially
even
with the
if you
new
had
video.
people, if you had people interested in Get Fearless Freedom, I was messaging a few people before the Zoom and I told them, hey, here's a message template you can use and get them back in on the new 7-minute video. It literally covers everything.
Yep.
So, you know, even people who are on the fence, you just get them back right through that 7-minute video.
Yep.
And see how it reruns. Because Mary Beth just made $500 literally just today
Back to
and
back.
last night,
Mhm.
1,000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people are having $1,000 days here, and like I said, I love having the experienced marketers. I love working with them. Don't get me wrong, but the new person that is going through my back office and the training and things like that, they actually they don't have like well they have like a clean slate, if that makes sense. You know, like they don't have any I was taught by a millionaire. He went to a billionaire status and then he went to zero and then he went to millionaire again. And he said the problem is as we get older, we have a lot of filing cabinets. Rob mentioned it earlier. We have a lot of preconceived notions in our head about what it should be like or how should it say or you know, like that. So because I have a community, I've had a lot of feedback or I've had someone give me this or give me that, and I'm just like, hold the phone. Whose company is this again? I'm going back to the square one and I'm going to put in the product that I want. So I make sales on YouTube. I'm training on YouTube. I make sales on Craigslist. I'm training on Craigslist. There's 4 places right here that I've given you guys today. Let's type them out. YouTube, right? You guys write these down. YouTube. And then we got to wrap it up because we're at 1:00. YouTube. I mean, I love automated sales. I don't know about you guys, but I love them. I love automated sales. I don't have to talk to anybody. I just ramp up my lead generation. So you got Craigslist, you got solo ads, and yes, I have the solo ad training back there, and I have the actual vendors. So I literally have everything. So when people say, well, where do you get the leads and the traffic? I'm like, did you listen to the video? Because it's right there. So leads, traffic, that's it. So yes, a new person can do this if you want to know the absolute truth. Let me just wrap this up. I'm just going to show you guys and gals what is in the back office. We have, again, the general training. 17-minute video was done by the one and only Jamie. Okay, Coach Jamie did it. 17 minutes getting started. What is a sales funnel? It's going to explain it again. You can listen to it over and over and over again. If you want to listen to this recording, I'll have it posted in the Facebook group. Okay, getting started and how to create a funnel, domain name, and it's really, in my opinion, important to have a domain name. I have the Fearless Mama. I have, like, you know, that's not the one because I don't say domain names on these Zooms, but I'm saying, like, if you have a domain name, point it, take your capture page and point it to the domain name. You're collecting leads. I mean, I collect free leads all over the internet. You know what I mean? We show you how to do it there. So we have, of course, again, the vault, the masterminds, they're posted back there, the new one back there. It's a 1 hour and some how to do the conversions. We have the Facebook engagement, Craigslist training, how to pick out solo ads. That's the training. So I don't only just show you, I teach you, right? That's the famous saying, you know, you want to make sure you're training your crew. But yeah, and even how to stay and get motivated. I have those trainings back there. The other cool part about the 1000 level, and this is one of my favorite products. Okay. So if you're stuck and it's really the 6 inches between your ears, let me tell you, I have that for you too today. I have a solution. Because again, I was stuck. I was there. Believe me, I was there. For many, many years. I didn't understand, you know, why did this happen to me? Why did this happen to my family? You know, I thought we were going to be restaurant owners forever. You know, my story here, right? I mean, believe me, I've been there. I've been down that, and I couldn't get unstuck until I changed this right here, you know, between my ears. And I'm telling you right now, when you start changing your mindset, things start changing. When you come into a community of like-minded people that want to see you succeed, there's a lot of things that can change in your life. And that's what Get Fearless Freedom is about. So with the, obviously with the 1000 level, let me just show you, I'm just really excited about it. It's not your typical, you know, rah kind of sessions at all that we do. It's right here. It's how to overcome your self-limiting beliefs. And there's videos back there right now. Okay. So if you have a, you know, every time someone says, well, it's this easy, can I do this? You know, we all have been trained to just stop at a certain point in our lives. We all have a thermostat, believe it or not, back here in the back of our brain that makes us stop and think that we can't do any better in life. We all do. We're human, right? So you want to plug in, you want to listen to those. You really do. And please, if you're asking your sponsor all the time to do things, nope, that's not what Get Fearless Freedom is about. I've created this so that your sponsor will have time freedom. So please stop doing that if you're doing that, because again, all of the training is back there of what you've paid for. Okay. I can't stress that enough here today. We've all come into this community for time freedom, financial freedom. All you got to do is advertise, learn the strategies. But here it is: overcoming self-limiting beliefs, overcoming adversity, stepping out of your comfort zone, overcoming setbacks, driving forces of perseverance, and just so much more. I've gone through the training. You can tell every time, every day, I'm always working on myself, because I'm telling you, when you start working on yourself, like Rob and I are doing, you know, the sky's the limit, honestly. So that's the two products. And then of course, the grand poobah is to make sure you get joined today. If you can't do the 1000, you can always come in at 200, 500, upgrade anytime, and, you know, and then just join us, and you'll be added into the Facebook group. You'll get all of the ads, all the copy, everything like that. You'll get an extra special getting started bonus. And if you join today, you'll also get clicks at my cost. It's $75 for 100 clicks. If you want to get started today, if you're a current member, I will allow that. You guys know that that's kind of like the average of what people are paying. I make sure your funnel's set up before I even run your traffic. I want to make sure that it's optimized for my vendors and for my traffic. I want to make sure, because the last thing we want is to have a page that's not converting. You know, I want you guys to get as many people on your list so that I can email and follow up with them. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end the recording.